This is bad Botox. I was served this ad on Instagram the other day. I'm not going to tell you whose ad it is because that's like too shady. My first response to it was like, they're telling on themselves. This is not a good result. Let's play a game. I'll give you a moment to guess what's wrong with it in the comments. So, this is, to me, an incomplete treatment because we have Spock brows here. This is residual lateral arching of the eyebrows due to incomplete treatment of the frontalis muscle. What is the frontalis muscle, you may ask? It's basically the only forehead muscle we have in our face. It starts at about the brow and then goes back into the scalp. It's denoted with the number 1 here. And it is essentially the only brow elevator muscle that we have. A lot of early career injectors end up running into issues with the frontalis, and it's not necessarily their fault. Many people are taught that you're not supposed to inject the frontalis beyond the mid-pupillary line, and you could see it's often shown in images like this, like basically stopping at the lateral forehead. But for a lot of people, and I would argue like most people, that's not true. There is a lot of variation in facial anatomy, and you need to be tailoring the treatment to the patient. Here we see examples of very different wrinkle patterns, and that patient at the top, you can see those lines are wrapping all the way around the eyebrows, so they have frontalis muscle that is quite lateral to the mid-pupillary line. And if you don't place injections out there, you're not going to have a great result. You will get Spock brows. It's this lateral arching that you get when the frontalis muscle is engaged, when the person's trying to lift their brows. Sometimes it could even be apparent at rest. And there are some cases where people only have it unilaterally, giving them a very inquisitive look. The good thing about Spock brows is that they're easy to correct. You just have to place like 1 to 2 units over each brow, depending on the intensity, to kind of extinguish the residual muscle movement there. Just another reason that you should be going to experienced, well-trained injectors.